It's cracking, fam. T Money down in the dunge. It is Easter Sunday, and I hope everyone's having a nice, peaceful day. Maybe spending it with your fams, eating a nice meal. Ma Dukes is making some linguine with clams for dinner tonight, so I'm stoked on that. That'll be fire. But yeah, I got a little free time here. Pipsina's here. Hello, my love. Will you say hello to my friends, please? You're just such a needy little girl. But I can't pick her up. She hates being picked up. Anyways, yeah, so figured I'd do a collection update, follow through with what I said the other day. Got a whole bunch of good, cool shit, baller, boutique media to go over with you guys today. So we'll go through that. And I just wanted to mention, too, the drawing for the Roost giveaway is going to be next Saturday, April 11th. And I've been toying with some ways to do like a randomizer just to make my life a little easier rather than the old school way I would do it. Cut up little pieces of paper, even though that's more fun and it's more like I can go over everyone's entry. But if you guys have any suggestions of a good like content picker, because the one that I'm using now is called somethingpicker.co. I think it's contentpicker.co. And it's just super quick. Like it literally just randomizes. You put in your YouTube link and then it tells you how many comments you have and it selects one. So it'll be quick that way. Maybe I'll go over the entries first, like the people who entered, and then I'll just do it. But just remember, it goes like by in the blink of an eye. So maybe I'll have the screen on facing the computer so you guys can see it's all on the up and up. Everything's legit. Not picking any favorites. None of that. So that'll happen. And then in that video, I'll also announce the following giveaway, the following bi-weekly giveaway. Because by then it'll have been 2 weeks, and I've already picked out a movie, so it's a fun one. I think you guys will enjoy it for that one. So we'll just keep doing the damn thing. I went through a lot of inventory, and not everything's like super baller, but there's a lot of cool like Visual Vengeance releases that I have that are sealed, lower budget, a lot of lower budget horror. But yeah, with some nice slippies and everything, all that. So stay tuned for that. Keep them coming. We got like 18 entries so far, so I really appreciate everyone who's commented. And a lot of people are saying Cabin Fever 2 is their favorite Ty West movie. I didn't even know he fucking directed that, so that's cool. That was cool to learn that. All right, so let's start off with a cheesy one, but a fun one. We have Van Helsing on 4K. This movie was fun. A lot of like CGI, but kind of decent, corny CGI, but just kind of fun. And I just kind of remember digging this one for what it was. It's just entertaining, and there's a lot of cool effects for digital effects in it. And even though I obviously prefer, just practical, but yeah, I liked it. It kind of reminded me of the Hansel and Gretel movie that was also a lot of CGI with the witches. The witches look cool in that. I gotta find that one. I think what's his name is in it, who was in the accident. He was in the town. I forget his name now. Good actor though. So that one, this one, similar, but yeah, it's just kind of like a amusement park of Van Helsing, of like classic Dracula characters or whatever from the Dracula world. So Van Helsing. Yeah, check it out. I haven't watched it yet in 4K, but figured it'd be a good one to watch in 4K, so I snagged it. This one, Nightmare City. So there's another company that put a 4K out of this. I think it's called like Midnight Media. Can't remember the name, but apparently it's an ass transfer, so that sucks because I'm a huge fan of Nightmare City. This movie's a lot of fun. Of course, I have that old school Arrow video release, but yeah, so we'll check this one out from Raro, just a DVD. I'm sure it'll be fine. I've been doing a lot of like contemplating about 4K lately, and it's like, it's really hit or miss, man. Some movies I think just aren't made to be in 4K that they're putting out. Like, not every movie needs a 4K. Honestly, sometimes DVD, Blu-ray looks better. Just depends on the way the movie was filmed. So, Blu-ray is as good as it gets in a lot of cases. I feel like I've been discovering that lately with The Roost, for example. So anyways, good movie. If you haven't seen this, it's a really fun Italian zombie movie. Cheesy, but great. So, Nightmare City. Awesome. Oops, there goes my pen. All right, next up, one of my classics. So I do subscribe to Vinegar Syndrome, and I do buy a fuckload of the private label stuff, but a lot of those movies I haven't seen, so I'm trying to mix in a majority of movies that I've seen so I can talk about them a little bit more rather than show off movies. My own personal pet peeve is when I have a stack of movies and I haven't seen any of them. So I'm just like, oh, I haven't seen this one, haven't seen this one. It drives myself crazy. So I want to, so that being said, a lot of the partner label Vinegar Syndrome titles I have not seen. So I don't want to talk about them. But this one, on the other hand, is one that I'm very familiar with. I had the Code Red DVD, the Code Red Blu-ray, and now we have this. And the transfer's decent on this one, not bad. I'd say it's worth the upgrade for sure. This is Canadian International Pictures, which is another sub-label of Vinegar Syndrome. But yeah, I do have this 2 times, so this one's sealed. Maybe I'll give this one away. We'll see. But great movie, great snow-themed setting, great lodge, Canadian mountain lodge setting, slow-paced, not a ton going on. I wish they had done more with the what do you call it? The legend of the not the Yeti, but I'm drawing a blank on it. But I wish they had done more with the legend of the creature that's in this movie. Just kind of cheesy. It's like a guy plays it with super bootleg effects, but it's just a fun movie. I love the quirky, kooky, creepy old house. The woman who kind of takes care of the lodge. She's great. Just a great character actor in her. And I just love the setting. I love the fireplace, the singing songs around the fire, and the wicker lanterns, all that shit. This movie just kind of has all that cool gothic vibes, but it's more of like what the fuck is it called, man? It's the thing, the fucking thing, the legend of the thing. It's like a man beast thing, and I'm totally just stoned and drawing a blank on it, but it's fun. It's really, really good, and that's gonna drive me fucking crazy. So drop it in the comments. We're moving on. So Ghost Keeper, awesome. Snow theme setting, love it. I haven't seen these ones, so I snagged the 88 films, both editions. We have this is the website exclusive, and this is the edition that they were selling in the boutique stores and stuff. SS Experiment Camp. I'm assuming it's going to be kind of sexploitation, Nazi sexploitation. Wendigo, sorry. So the legend of the Wendigo. But I don't know why these naked chicks made me think of that. But yeah, I like me some Nazi exploitation for sure. So we'll check this out. Love 88 films. They do some awesome stuff. Then we have another one I haven't seen. This is Dracula, one of the newer Dracula flicks. I've heard decent things about it. I see the 4K is out now, so probably one I will pick up just because it's a newer movie. Newer movies tend to benefit from 4K. So, but yeah, I've heard pretty good things about this one, so I'm stoked to check it out. New Dracula flick directed by Luc Besson. I feel like I know some of his other movies. Foreign director. One of my all-time favorite movies ever. I've been watching this movie since I was a child, literally. My dad would play all of the Vincent Price classics on, I think he had them on VHS ripped. But yeah, man. And these were on cable a lot too, I think. But House on Haunted Hill, probably, yeah, one of my favorite Vincent Price films for sure. I just love this movie. It's an absolute classic, and I love that cover artwork. I have a poster that's similar to it. No, the poster that I have is the woman hanging from the noose. But just such a good movie. And yeah, if you haven't seen House on Haunted Hill, what are you doing? It's an absolute classic. And I think it is kind of regarded as one of the best, what do you call it? I like the Tingler a lot too. The Tingler is really fun, but I'm just looking at the specs on this guy. William Castle, yeah. So it's probably the best William Castle movie. But yeah, I grew up with the Tingler, House on Haunted Hill, 13 Ghosts. Okay, I think this is the artwork that I have on a poster. So just classic artwork on both. And I did watch this. The transfer is nice and clean. It's the FM. I forget what this stands for, but Film Masters. So they've done some cool stuff. I just picked up another Film Masters. I think it's like a 4 movie set. Some old school creature features and good stuff like that. I'm just trying to put this away without totally fucking it up. But yeah, Vincent Price is just amazing. Such a legend. And he is so good in this movie. His wife's good too. His wife's beautiful, man. The wife of Vincent Price, and I forget her name, but definitely beautiful. All right, so here's a media book for you media book fans who are few and far between, but there's a handful of you guys. This is awesome. I love it. Beautiful. Ken Wiederhorn. I think he did Return of the Living Dead Part 2 as well. But yeah, this is just a classic Nazi zombie classic. And zombies did come on. It's also known as, what's it called? Shockwaves, that's right. And 88 Films put this out recently on DVD as well. It doesn't have a 4K, but it's a really fun film. Just a bunch of people are like on this, I don't know if they're stranded on this island, but basically a ship of Nazi zombies, or are they on the ship? Nazi zombies definitely approach the island, and there's a lot of really cool scenes, as you can see there, where they're coming out of the water, and they're just weird. It's a weird zombie flick, and I completely forgot that Peter Cushing is the star of this movie, so definitely need a rewatch. But it's kind of like, it's got that cool like Italian island vibe, I guess you could say, like some of the Return of the Living Dead movies, or not Return of the Living Dead, some of those Italian movies that, like Zombie Massacre or Zombie Island, what's it called? Anyways, it's just got a cool island vibe to it. But yeah, I always thought the zombies were weird with their little goggles and shit. So Shockwaves. There's another movie too named Shock Treatment. Sorry, that's a totally different movie. Never mind. But yeah, anyways, I'll shut up. Shockwaves, nice padded media book, so that's dope. We'll go with this one because I do have a question about this. This is the Faces of Death, Dark Sky Lionsgate release, and I know Vinegar Syndrome just announced this as well, but you can't really beat this, man. I mean, I'm assuming the transfer is probably going to be the same, but the skull on the cover here is kind of like metallic and it lights up. You can't really see that here. You can kind of see it, but yeah, this movie I've watched once. I had a bootleg of it because for a while there it wasn't really available on physical media, and it's kind of just a cool documentary about death. And I know for a long time there was like this mystique around it. Is it real? Is it not? And I think it turns out a lot of it was not actual like fiction, or nonfiction. I always forget which one is. Yeah, but so anyways, Faces of Death. I'll actually curious to check it out because, like I said, I had a dog shit release of it. So yeah, here's one that I saw recently. This is not the Second Sight limited edition set, which I also have. I just picked this up because it was in front of me. But this was interesting. The Ugly Stepsister. It's kind of a good modern horror movie, like this dance academy, and the one sister is just like weird, and it's kind of like a fairy tale. Basically, it plays like a fairy tale. She like really desperately wants to win the prince's love, and she goes to this dance academy, and it's weird. I mean, I don't really know how to describe it. It's kind of definitely like an A24 style movie, so like kind of art house horror, but it was good. Yeah, so Ugly Stepsister 4K. This is just a standalone Cape Light release, but I do have the Second Sight limited edition set as well. All right, Candle for the Devil. I got to rewatch this one immediately because I don't really remember much about it. But 4K from Vinegar Syndrome, so another sweet title there. From the last couple months ago release. I don't remember what month it was at. And this is a beautiful set. So now they have all these really cool standard UK slipcover editions on Blu-ray. And I collected most of them. I know Fear in the Night was one of them. And then they just released another one that I'm probably not going to pick up because I'm not a huge fan of the movie. But this is pretty good. This one reminds me a lot of the movie Fright. Just like this maniac stalking this woman type thing. I don't know. It's weird, but it's got a great like English setting, and it's a Hammer horror movie. So they're re-releasing all these now on 4K in these sexy Studio Canal box sets. So if you want to pick them up, they're available. They got the booklet, the the discs and everything, and just a nice little hard box. But Joan Collins is in this, Peter Cushing, and yeah, it's pretty. I like the vibe. I like the setting in this one. It's cool. All right, this is another one that's pretty great. Dead Kids. Just rewatched this the other night. I love the killer's mask in this movie. I wish there was more of that. But it's kind of like an old man hag mask type thing. It's just weird. It's a weird looking mask, but just a bunch of kids in like a sorority or fraternity or whatever it is, I think, getting murdered by a cool dude. Who is he? What is he? Whodunit style movie. And it's just a really cool, I told you, really cool killer. So this is limited set, 5257. Well, the killer's not that interesting, I'll say, but the mask kicks ass. So this is from Indicator. And so who knows, maybe we'll do a giveaway for that down the line. It's a good one. And Calvary is one I need to revisit. I haven't seen this in a while. I have watched it, but it's been so long now. Senentunci and Calvary, they're movies that I don't know if this is Norwegian, but definitely European art and horror films, shattering. It's Belgian director, Belgian film, and I think it's just kind of about this dude that he's on a journey, and he stays with this man who turns out to be possessive and weird and creepy, but it's got that cool European feel to it, and I need to rewatch it stat. So we've got Arrow Video's new release of Calvary, and I grabbed these two to show you guys because these are the two Jurassic Park movies that I like, that I grew up with and I love. So we got the first one on 4K, and then we have the second one, Jurassic World, on 4K. I like this movie too, so be stoked to do like a marathon, revisit them. I'm kind of itching to watch The Lost World, to be honest, because I haven't seen that movie since it came out. And just remember the little raptors on the shore there in the beginning. Now movies are falling over, so that stack is too high. So that was cool. Here's one, if you guys like Anthropophagus. This is a pretty cool, this is from Massacre Video. It's a pretty cool like reimagining of Anthropophagus. This movie's pretty fucked up, and this is just like a more gory, more nasty version of the film. But you've got your maniac, and the Anthropophagus character who just does some disgusting things to people, kind of like a, what do you call it? Someone that eats people, carnivore, not carnivore. My mind is just not there today, guys. I'm sorry, but yeah, he just eats people, and it's gnarly, really, really gory. Like, for example, that right there. I mean, it's just, I remember the practical effects being really good. And I think there's a scene in the beginning with like these two people are making love in a tent, and they get annihilated by Anthropophagus. Trapped during a violent storm, Nikos and his family face a devastating tragedy when their daughter vanishes. Pushed to the brink by hunger and grief, Nikos descends into madness. That's right. And Nikos, I think, was the character in Anthropophagus as well. Anthropophagus is great. If you guys haven't seen it, it's a really schlocky Italian low-budget maniacal monster man-eating island killer movie. It's great, but the effects in this one are good and practical. So reimagining of Anthropophagus. Then we got a stack here. I just grabbed my recent stack of 88 film slasher classics collection. A lot of these titles have been put out by Scream Factory, but I'm a sucker for these like mediocre hard boxes or medium thickness hard boxes. So we have Strip to Kill, fun little slasher, dropping movies again. Sorority House Massacre, another fun one. So just some low budget slashers. Fade to Black on 4K, Slasher Classics Collection. Devil Times 5. A lot of these they don't put out on 4K, and Vinegar Syndrome's put them out on 4K. This one's fun too. Good little Killer Kids winter setting movie. So yeah, man, check it out. But what I was saying is I don't know why they don't put these out on 4K because Vinegar Syndrome did. So, but like I said, people like me buy them because they're awesome. Don't Open Till Christmas, awesome. Just a weird, low budget killer, maniacal man, killer Christmas movie. So a lot of fun. And then we have Evil Laugh, which is a lot of fun as well. I think this is directed by the fat nerdy dude who's in Friday the 13th Part 5. There's a cool killing in this movie with a microwave, and it's just kind of whodunit slasher. I love that cover artwork too. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So again, Vinegar Syndrome put out like all of these. Here's one, Uncle Sam. This was put out by Blue Underground on 4K. So if you guys are 4K collectors, you can get most of these titles on 4K, just so you know. If you're like an obsessed maniac who just needs to own every sub, what do they call it? Sub line of, a film company like me, like 88 Films. I collect the Slasher Classics collection, so I go for them. But these are all good movies. They're all fun. So here's another one, Funeral Home. A lot of fun. Kind of a tame, weird movie, but I like it. I like the setting a lot, so yeah, not bad. This girl goes to visit her, someone dies and she goes to stay with like her grandmother, and there's a twist and everything like that. So I think I showed you guys this Fade to Black. Do I have two of these? Fade to Blacks? No, I don't. I guess I'm just showing you that again for some reason. I put it on the bottom. Duh. Okay, cool. So that's those. Oh, last one too from that line. I forgot to pull another classic, Town That Dreaded Sundown. Fun movie. Remake's good too. 70s, I think, right? Proto-slasher style movie. Yep, 76. Orion Pictures. All right, then we have this from TerrorVision. I'm loving a lot of the stuff this company's putting out, but I gotta say, this box set's sexy too. It's got 3 titles in there. Beware, Basement Jack, and Phantom Brother. I watched all 3 of these and I didn't love them. Not gonna lie. I don't know why. I can't really remember. I think I just found them kind of boring, and like I just wasn't that interested in them. I don't know. What do you think? What's your favorite one of these 3? Basement Jack, Phantom Brother. I think Phantom Brother I didn't really like, and Beware. But yeah, I tried to watch all 3 of these and I wasn't digging them too much, but I do have another copy of this somewhere, so maybe I'll give one away in a future giveaway if anyone wants one of these box sets. Comment. All right, and then we have a nice stack here. This is the 1995 through 1999, In Search of Darkness. I don't know why these are so fucking expensive, but they're really expensive. They're like, what do you call it? They're like project backed, so you have to kind of like throw down, support them, and then when they Indiegogo style, but it's not Indiegogo, it's another whatever you call that. So anyways, they're really, really expensive though, and they're great though. They're really good, but you can watch them on Shudder for free, so not necessary unless you're like diehard. But I'm a big fan of 90s, 80s and 90s horror, so I really wanted it, and I have most of them. So like I just got this, but the movies are missing right now. I found part 2, but I haven't found the other ones yet. But I didn't even know this like hard box thing was made for this, so I picked this up just to house them. I got it for like $40, which isn't that bad because those box sets are pretty expensive. And I do have the other in Search of 1, 2, 3. The only one that I'm missing is 90 through 94. If anybody has a copy of that, they want to sell it or trade or something, let me know. I'd be down to acquire that for sure. Here's one I haven't seen. I saw the Black Phone, the first one at the drive-in. I really enjoyed it. But this one I've not seen yet, so we got to pop this in soon. If you guys have seen it, what do you think? How was Black Phone 2? Here's 2 new ones from TerrorVision as well. We have The Last Screening, which looks to be like some sort of European giallo. Stoked to check this one out for sure. And then we have The Best Worst Movie and The American Scream. I think it's 2 different documentaries. So Best Worst Movie being about Troll 2. And I'm not really sure about The American Scream, so correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what those are. The slipcover is over there because I just watched this. This was fun. This is TerrorVision. It's just one of those charming, like, shitty anthology, low budget and 80s, 90s anthology films. I don't know what year this is. This is 1989. So, yeah, I love these. I appreciate them, and they're just fun. And I love the wraparound story with like the. It's just the acting is so bad. But this is a 3-disc set, and I was wondering what is on disc 2. Disc 3 is the soundtrack, which is super cool. But yeah, just some really fun shorts in the basement. I really love the one with the pool. That was probably my favorite, just because it's just funny. The acting is hilarious, and great wraparound story as well. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. This one I watched as well recently. This is the brand new release from Visual Vengeance through Wild Eye. They put out a lot of low budget movies. This was from 1998, and honestly, it was pretty bad. I don't know. It didn't make sense to me really. It's like this scientist guy who's like trying to get his like team at school to give him more money to back his like what he's trying to do with like paranormal studies and stuff like that, and it turns into like a zombie movie, and then he gets like sucked into the film by like splicing the film together. It was weird, low budget, and there wasn't a lot going on. The sequences where he was like in the underground lair or whatever warehouse kind of had some Dawn of the Dead vibes, but super low budget. And The Dead Next Door is just like a way better low budget zombie movie. There was one scene, I think there was one scene where you actually see like a zombie eat someone. A lot of it's off screen, and it was good. Like the practical effects were great. I think a zombie takes a bite out of somebody's heel, but I don't know. It's just one of those movies where the story just kind of, you could tell that it was like a real like story, but it didn't like translate very good onto film. Like it was kind of a cool idea, I guess, unique idea for a movie, but just didn't transfer over that great. But it wasn't horrible. I mean, it's probably worth a watch. But yeah, that's The Paranormal. Love this movie. Haven't watched the 4K yet, but got this semi recently. Frankenhooker from the mighty Synapse, the OG. They really do excellent work, so you can't complain about the prices. But I look at Synapse as kind of like the OG company that they've always charged a lot for their releases, but they're really good releases. They do excellent. You know, if Synapse is putting something out, it's going to be handled with the best care, and it's going to be the best possible transfer you could ever imagine. So I'm stoked to check this one out. Frankenhooker, a lot of fun on 4K from Synapse, and I can't wait for. I'm stoked. I got my tickets. Me and my brother are going to go watch Fright Night 2 at Cinema Salem. I think it's May 24th. Saturday, May 23rd or May 24th. Cinema Salem, we're going to watch the screening of the 4K before it gets released. Maybe they'll have some surprise copies. Who knows? But couldn't believe it wasn't sold. It was not sold out. But we tried to get a room at Hawthorne Hotel in Salem, because we stayed there and had a paranormal experience before, and we really wanted to do that again, but the fucking hotel was sold out in May. Like, I don't get it, but it's a fun place, so we still need to find a place to crash, and time is of the essence when you're booking in Salem. So apparently, I figured May wouldn't be that bad. You go like September, October, it's a fucking zoo, but I'm surprised that they're sold out in May, honestly. So I don't know. Maybe everyone who's going to the screening booked a room, probably. But yeah, so I'm stoked to go check that out. Anyways, Synapse rocks. Then we have, speaking of Synapse, we actually have NSM Records, which also released Maniac Cop 2. And did they I know they released Maniac Cop 2 Synapse. Anyways, NSM Records, awesome company. They always do really cool media books with really awesome cover artwork. Cannot go wrong with these beautiful pieces of art. And NSM Records. So yeah, I wanted to grab 1 and 2 with the OG classic NSM Records artwork. So happy to pick these up. NSM Records. So yeah, that's that for that. And then I have a couple Arrow Video releases. Actually, just one here. Under Siege with Steven Seagal. This one's kind of fun, cheesy 90s action movie. I haven't watched the 4K transfer yet, but 1992, Steven Seagal. So that'll be fun. And then here's another kind of like an action exploitation movie from Dark Force. I'm stoked. I got my insect shipping notification, so Blue Monkey coming out on 4K, so that's dope. I can't wait to get that and watch that. I love that movie. But Brute Corpse, I'm not really too familiar with this one, but I think it's kind of like an army style like exploitation movie, so I should check it out. 4K from Dark Force. So, and then we have Hack-A-Lantern on 4K. Massacre Video. This one's just a lot of fun. Great October watch. Just really good Halloween vibes. And it's fun. Satanic slasher style movie. Good stuff. And we have this classic. I actually got the standard edition of this one so I could keep this sealed. This is Tourist Trap. Love this movie so much. Not on 4K though yet. It got a really nice release from Umbrella. And it got a really nice release from 101 Films as well. But no 4K yet, so we'll see what's up with that. I mean, I own this movie a bunch of times. I have the box set, the VHS box version with a toy in it, I think, from Full Moon, but just a great movie, so I wanted to grab the limited edition box set from Umbrella, and I also have the 101 Films movie too, or version as well. Love this movie so much. Just a great setting. Just the puppets in this movie are really creepy. And the dude who plays the main character there is awesome as well. Rest in peace. He's a great actor. Chuck Connors. So yeah, 48-page book of behind-the-scenes stuff with Justin Beam. Actually, a lot of these titles Justin Beam posts about on Facebook, and I see his posts, and then I go pick them up. So shout out to him. He's always got a hand on the special features for. I'd say Justin Beam and Michael Felcher are like the kings of supplemental features. So they both have really good. What do you call it? Resumes. Yeah, so that's cool. Love this movie so much. This is from Severin. I love this. Such a weird possession style movie. It's just a lot of fun. Great cover artwork too there on the Severin 4K. And I watched it. Looks pretty good in 4K as well. Just a strange movie. It's oh, Pipsy's in the window now. She wants to come in, so I got to wrap this up soon. But just a strange, unique possession style movie, I guess, where this dude has like crazy nightmares, and every time he's with a woman intimately or just whatever, he goes nuts and has supernatural powers and goes crazy. But it's actually really pretty good movie and just kind of obscure. So if you haven't seen Retribution, check it out. It's good religious possession style movie. I'm super stoked for this stack here. I have never seen this Aswang. Filipino looks to be some sort of vampire movie. Filipino vampire movie from Mondo Macabro. So we've got that. We've got this was their Halloween bundle. It took a while, but we finally got everything. We got Inquisition, which is an excellent movie as well. So can't wait to check this one out. More like ritualistic, demonic stuff. And then we have Devil's Nightmare, another awesome release. And these are 4K, I think. Devil's Nightmare is 4K. So is Inquisition. And then we've got, finally, actually, well, I'll say this first. Island of the Doomed. All movies that I really want to watch, like, really soon, because it's been a minute since I've seen Inquisition, Island of the Doomed, and also Devil's Nightmare. So I'm stoked to check these out. But I was really, really, really excited for this, because for me, it's one of the Mondo Macabro titles that needed an upgrade the longest. And that would be Mystics in Bali, Queen of Black Magic. And now, I am a little confused, because I know Mystics in Bali. I love the movie. It's so good. It's just such a weird movie. But I'm trying to open this without fucking it all up. But I'm confused by the Queen of Black Magic. I think it's the same flick, but And I just remember like this head floating around. It's been so long since I've seen it, but I loved it. This like head was floating around off this woman's body. Sorry guys, I should have probably prepared for this before, but it's how I do things on the spot with no preparation or editing. But we're almost there with this, so I'm gonna open this. I was debating to just wait and get the standard and keep this sealed, but what the fuck, man? You only live once. So what's the point, right, if you don't get to enjoy it? So there we go. I'm so stoked for that. Beautiful cover artwork. Love it. All right, so what do we really have here? We have Mystics in Bali, and that's what it is. Queen of Black Magic. Fuck yeah, that's that scene I was talking about, man. I can't wait to watch this again. So this movie is directed by Jut Jal, who is Indonesian. So in the Mystic East, they like their films upfront and gory. This Indonesian creature feature will leave Western viewers stunned with its audacious plot and outrageous shock scenes. A young American woman on holiday in Bali becomes fascinated by tales of local black magic cult by a local black magic cult known as the Laik. She seeks out a Laik witch and attempts to learn her secrets. The scene with the Laik witch in the woods, like giggling too. I think this is one of the main, like when you watch Mondo Macabro, it's but you know the song, the theme song for like the intros of them or whatever it is, however it goes. It's obviously probably wrong, but and then the cackling. I think it's from the woman in Mystics in Bali. Just a really Indonesian batshit crazy ride of kind of like black magic and witchcraft. So fun, good practical effects. And highly recommend it. If you missed out on this one, because I think it is sold out, the whole bundle sold out, you can grab the standard edition when it comes out, and that will be probably just fine. For me, I just love this movie, so I really wanted to get the nice slip edition, and yeah, so super stoked for that one. Another fun one, Day of the Animals media book. I got this from Atomic Video Store. I've been mostly buying from Brother Belial, Atomic Video Store, Orbit, and Diabolic. Those are like my four go-tos, but really a lot from all wherever I get free shipping. So, and I know Diabolic's doing that now. You get the $6 credit thing if you order 3 titles. So I forget about that a lot, but I'm always comparing prices between all of them and just going wherever it's cheaper. I figure they're all boutique. They're all slow, small. But I really like Brother Belial because the owner's really nice, and he's just kind of starting up. So I like to support him, and prices are reasonable, and so that's a shout out there. But anyways, always going off on random tangents. Day of the Animals, fun, just kind of like an action adventure exploitation style movie. It's been a minute since I've seen it. I guess you got a little bit of like quarantine outbreak action as well. But I just remember Christopher George, Linda Day George are in it. Really nice media book here with some cool. I just love the media books because they give you like, they are kind of like weird on the creases. It's like a book, but you know all about it. You get the cool stills, a little bit of talk from the movie. The problem is it's all in foreign language, so I can't fucking read anything. But stoked to check it out on 4K. Anyways, been a minute since I've seen this one. I think Scorpion Releasing might have put this one out a long time ago. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought it was Scorpion. But anyways, 4K release. This is a media book that I got, like I said, from Atomic Video Store, and the company that put this one out, I don't know. That's their logo, though. So, yeah. It's still available, I think, or was semi-recently. Here's a fun one. I watched this. I love the original Deathstalker and Deathstalker 2. This one was a lot of fun as well. Yeah, man. I just like kind of like a crazy, fantastic. How do you describe it? You know, if you've seen Deathstalker, you know the Deathstalker is just this beefcake dude, and he goes into this. It's kind of like not Chronicles of Narnia, but it's like that kind of like fairy tale, very fairy tale-ish. A lot of cool practical effects in this as well. I love the look of all the little gremlin thing, and Just a lot of the bosses in it or whatever, like the monster bosses, are cool looking. It's always the lead boss that's the most underwhelming. It's weird, but a lot of cool sequences with practical effects and cool kill scenes and lots of like sword fights and stuff like that. But yeah, it's epic. It's not nearly as like that makes the dude look cool, but in the movie he's just like a dude with black face paint on. Doesn't look nearly as cool as the drawing here, but it's fun. Totally different from the original Deathstalker. Not nearly as perverted. Which I kind of liked about the first one. It's fun, but it's different. Takes it in its own direction. A lot of cool, like I said, a lot of cool creatures, and just, I think they spent a lot of time on the effects in this movie and making the characters look cool. So kind of like a smorgasbord of cool looking ogres and killers and killer fairy tale looking shit. So it's fun. Good movie. Just got this one. Haven't seen it yet. We Bury the Dead. Another zombie movie. I like a good zombie movie once in a while, and so being that I've seen most, I'm always down for a new one. But yeah, it looks to just be like a survival zombie flick. So We Bury the Dead. If anyone's seen it, let me know your thoughts. And then we have two more. We have Sledgehammer. This is the standard edition. Another shot on video, super low budget. Kind of like a slasher movie, I guess, just like a dude who kills people. So if you don't like shot on video, which I'm not a huge fan of, you probably won't dig this one, but what can I say? It's not horrible. It's one of the better shot on video movies, and so TerraVision put this out. And last but not least, we have Dante's Peak, starring Pierce Brosnan and Linda Hamilton. So just an epic 90s action flick. From Turbine. I like these little boxes that Turbine's putting out. They're cool. So yeah, stoked to delve into this one. It's been a minute since I've seen it. So just looking at Pierce Brosnan. It's kind of him at the height of his career, I'd say. Late 90s, mid 90s. GoldenEye kicked ass. So I'd like to revisit this one for sure. So Dante's Peak. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope everyone has a nice Easter, like I said in the beginning of the video, and stay tuned for next Saturday where I will do the giveaway and let's pick a winner. So we'll pick a winner on the Roost. All right. Cheers. Peace.